My name is Greg Davis. I am the brother of Victor Davis, who was an Olympic athlete, and he was struck down by an allegedly drunk driver in 1989. And we became his organ donor family. And because of that, quite a few people got a new lease on life, and we're very, very proud of that. I've been asked to speak about organ donation from the donor family's point of view. And I've had to do a fair bit of thinking about this because I've never really had to think about it before from this side. I see people like Debbie Richardson here, and my favorite little fairy princess, Riley Mitchell over here. And this is what these games are all about. Not long before we lost him, yes. I love that there's so many kids here tonight. Not long before we lost him, Victor, my dad, and I actually discussed organ donation for the first time. More accurately, we agreed that we would all donate our organs should the need arise. We had already signed our donor cards years and years before, and for us it was just a non-issue. Our stepmother, Adair, had been taking our blood at Red Cross for years beforehand, so it was simply just the next step. On the horrible day that we lost Vic, we were so absorbed in the moment and the grieving and the media frenzy, we had forgotten about the donation. And the doctors at the hospital in Montreal reminded us, and we didn't hesitate, of course, we would donate those organs. And we just reconfirmed what we wanted to do. At the time, there was a fair bit of gray areas there because I think no donations needed to be confirmed with the family itself, and donation families never heard who were the recipients and what happened. It was simply lost. It's a bit of a blur to me now. I might be wrong, but there was a very professional and tactful doctor who told us, what he would do and have it publicly processed. Excuse me. A little while later, my father and I were talking to my stepmother, Adair, and because of its relative fame, we found out that a 51-year-old man had been the recipient of Victor's heart. And my father was angry because he thought, why would they give it to some old man? Why are they giving it to some old man? Why not give it to some young kid? And Adair just looked at my father and said, well, Mel, you're 51. End of discussion. Well, that old man went on to live almost a further 17 years. And his grandchildren, he got to see grow up and go to school, and he got to see over 6,000 more sunrises. You can't put a price on that, can you? Coincidentally, he was also a swimmer. So, are we heroes? Was Vic a hero? I still don't know. I don't know if he would want to be thought of as a hero in the context. He didn't risk his life to save a stranger, and yet he saved several by losing his life. I do know that Vic wouldn't have hesitated to give his life to save another, even if he didn't know them. I also know that he would want donor recipients to live as full a life as they could. And this I see all too clearly here, with people like Denny Richards, who every day puts the number of days he's been alive because of his recipient, his donor. Denny, what's that number today?
7,257.
Thank you, Denny. That's a wonderful jacket you're wearing. I think someone bought that for you. That thank you very much. Yeah, like our man Denny dashing across the finish line, or our little fairy princess here, Riley Mitchell. And I regret that I didn't get to see young Max cross the finish line in the cycling. I was talented at the time, so I had to miss the cycling event. So well done, young Max. A strange thing has happened to me a couple of times here today. Some of the recipients expressed a bit of guilt. And there's no reason for that. There's no reason to feel guilty. I mean, this is no greater tribute and no greater thanks we can show our families than to be living the way you are and doing the things you're doing in these games. That's all that we could ask for, so go big.